In this video, we'll focus on analytical geometry. So before we start with the questions, let us read the information given to us. In the diagram below, the straight line PS is defined by 3y plus 2x is equal to 6. So we have the line PS, and we have the equation of that line as 3y plus 2x is equal to 6. And the line PS cuts the x-axis at the point Q, so we know that Q is on the line of PS. Next, we are given N, and it's a point on the line PS. So we have N also on the line PS, and Rn is drawn. So from the point N, we also have Rn. Our first question is to determine the gradient of the line PS. So we have two possible methods. The first way, and the most commonly practiced way, is to use the gradient formula. But we don't have the points P and S. What we do have is two other points on the line PS in the form of Q and N. So if we can find the gradient of Qn, we will have the gradient of PS. And the second method would be to rewrite the equation of the line PS in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So the first method, we would say that the gradient of PS is equal to the gradient of Qn, because those are collinear points. And for the gradient formula, we would say it's the y of n minus the y of q over the x of n minus the x of q. So remember that when you use the gradient formula, we have the difference of y's in the numerator and the difference of x's in the denominator. Also, if I put n first in y's, it needs to be first in the x's as well. So the order in which you substitute also matters. So now the y of n is -2, the y of q is 0, and that's over the x of n, which is 6, minus the x of q, which is 3. And when I simplify that, I have -2 over 3. The second method is one that I prefer because it's a little bit simpler. We need to rewrite the equation in the form of y is equals to mx plus c. And we are given that 3y plus 2x is equals to 6. And this represents the line PS. So what I can do first is move the 2x to the right-hand side, and that becomes -2x. Then I would divide everywhere by 3. So I have -2 over 3x plus 6 divided by 3, which is 2. And we know that m represents the gradient. And the gradient in this equation is -2 over 3.